Tonight we picked Sloppy Joe. I said something easy. All right, I'm gonna fry up some potatoes though, and we're gonna start browning this ground beef, and you're gonna see how fast this comes together. So I'm gonna throw this ground beef in there. It's just 73%. It's not the good stuff, so it ought to have plenty of grease in it. We went to the pig yesterday, Piggly Wiggly, and I've got my skillet hot already. So I'm gonna make my sloppy joes in this taller one. And this ought to have plenty of fat in it. I tell you to use about 1.5 pounds. This was about 2 pounds. So it's going to be 3/4 of it pretty much to make these. All right. Lord, I was supposed to chop an onion. I was going to use the peppers out of my freezer, so we're going to go ahead and grab them. And then I guess I'll chop up an onion real quick. Y'all. So we're going to put some pepper in it. I just chop this up when it's on sale, and that way I have it when I need it. It's the best way to do it. You can use green pepper. As long as it's sweet pepper, it don't make no difference. Whatever you got, whatever's on sale. That ought to be plenty. And then I'm going to chop up an onion real quick. And actually, I might do that. Let me peel my potatoes. Where's my... Here it is. I'm going to peel these right quick, and then we'll chop up an onion. I got to turn that back up. It's down low. I don't know if your mama peeled potatoes like this, but my mama did. Just with a paring knife. The only thing I use the scrapey, you know, the one that scrapes
potato peeler
for is my carrots. I use it on carrots. That's about it. I had turned that down a while ago. Got to get it turned back up to cook my beef. Hope you're having a good day. Boy, have we been busy. You know, Amy's been staying here, and she has gone back home. Her roommate finally showed up, and she wouldn't be lonely no more. So that's a good thing. So me and Chris spent most of the weekend with her, helping her get back in the house and get it all situated. And so now we're empty nesters again, except for all of our little pets that we love so much. Y'all, our little kitty got out for the first time today, and I think he's outside now, ain't he, Chris?
Mm-hmm. He don't want to come back in.
He don't want to come back in. It's the first day out for him, and y'all, we got to get him in before it gets dark, and I don't know if it's going to get dark while we're on here or not. You think it will, Chris, or will it be after?
That'll be a little bit. It'll be about dark by the time I get to you.
Okay, now when you fry potatoes, and you rinse them like I do, make sure you dry off your potatoes before you drop them in your grease so you don't get splattered by the grease, okay? Because if you put water in hot grease, it's going to pop you, and you don't want to get popped. So just giving you a heads up on that. I'm going to put just a little bit of oil in this skillet and let it start heating up. And I like to fry my potatoes in a little bit of oil and a little bit of butter. I just think it makes them taste really good to add just a little bit of butter to it. So we're going to do that. And this is going to come together real quick. Now, a lot of y'all open a can of manwich when you do your sloppy joes. And if that's all you got time for, that's fine. But let me tell you, mine are delicious. If you just take a few minutes, it only takes a few minutes, you're going to see how fast this comes together. And I'm even frying up some potatoes, y'all. I got me a new bag of onions yesterday. And for a change, they actually look kind of round for a change. I'm going to chop this over here, Chris. I'm only going to chop half of it. We'll chop half an onion. y'all. And I didn't have this chop because you know what? We got a lot of time to kill on here live tonight. Not a whole lot, but sometime. My mama always took off the outside peel of the onion. That just drives some people crazy because they think you waste it. But she just never fooled with it. And I see people all the time sit and peel an onion. And it takes them forever to get the peel off of it, especially if they're fresh. Mama never did that. She just took off that outer band and let that be it. Hope y'all are having a good day. I probably already said that once. How about a good night? We may have to go round up our cat before we get off here. I might just have to see us round him up. All right, Marcy, coming over here with some onion. You know what I told Chris the other day, y'all? I said, you know what? If I didn't have a cooking show, my cutting board would be right by the stove. I did that in St. Mary's and burned it. The flame from the gas, burn it because I had it right next to the stove, which is where you want it to be. And sure did, it burned it. I need a chopper. We're going to chop this up and then drop our taters. Still making good time. So, my secret ingredient in my sloppy joes is relish. I do add some fresh garlic and onion and pepper. And then I add some more stuff. So y'all gonna get to see all of it. Now let's cut this up and get it in here. Get it to going. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. It takes a minute to fry some potatoes. Sure does, y'all. You want them whole, Chris, or does it matter to you? Or you want me to cut them up in pieces? Whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to get popped,
I was
so
going to say I wouldn't.
I'm going to chop them right
into the
here
grease.
and then put them in there.
That's a good plan.
Yeah. You can cut them thin or thick. If you cut them thick, it's going to take them longer to cook. Cut them thin, it don't take them as long. You can do a little bit of both if you want to. If you want some crunchy and some not so crunchy, you can do both of them. Whatever you want to do. Daddy liked potato chips. He liked them real thin. And Chris's mama cut hers real little. I like them big enough to fit on the fork. You about need a spoon when you make them too little. Chris is scared. He backed up, y'all. He thinks I'm going to pop him. I already dried these off, so they shouldn't pop us. Now, I can cut these into there. Once you get a good layer, you can cut them into there. It's fine. Then they don't splatter so much. And I go ahead and salt and pepper them while they're cooking. Now, y'all seen me put that butter in there, and I'm going to tell you, if you've never done it, give it a try. It just makes it taste so good. You can reuse your grease when you fry potatoes. The grease ain't dirty after you fry some potatoes. So if you want to reuse this grease to fry something else, you can do it. You can fry up your steak in it the next night, cube steak or your pork chops or whatever it is you're making. And I'm going to put the stuff in my sloppy joes over here on the counter for y'all. I'm going to bring y'all over to the counter tonight. So, I love pepper on potatoes. Mama always cooked with her salt and pepper. Some people put it on there after they cook. But Mama always put it in when she was cooking. So, I do the same thing. Chris's mama don't use pepper. She uses salt, and if you want it peppered, you have to pepper it at the table. Isn't it funny how everybody's a little bit different? But now if you get our cookbook, it's going to tell you to add some pepper. And, of course, peppers. just like any other spice. It's optional. All right, there we have it. Now all you got to do for this is scoot it over, and we're going to drain it with some paper towels. Actually, it wasn't that greasy.
No, it's not too greasy
It was
at all.
73%. That ain't too bad for 73% meat, is it?
Good job, Winn-Dixie. I mean, Piggly Wiggly.
Don't give them the credit.
We don't have a Winn-Dixie.
No, we don't. Pig, it's from the pig, the piggy pig.
Oh, it's coming out of there now.
Yeah, it should. 73%. It was on sale $4.99 a pound. Now, this is going to make more sloppy joes than me and Chris can eat, of course. So what we'll do is save some.
We'll sell them on the side of the road.
I'm going to give some to the neighbors, or give some to, let me just put this in here since it's hot. Or I can give some to my freezer and eat them on a night when I'm lazy. That's the best way to do it. Sloppy joes freeze good. Just the mix, of course. Just get it out and warm it up one night. When you're like me and Chris and you're not cooking for a whole crowd, there really ain't no reason not to freeze stuff. And I don't have the recipe because I'm cooking for y'all, but if y'all weren't here, I'd probably have it. A lot of people think they got to have a recipe that's already halved, but you don't. You should, I hope you went to school and you know your math. You can half stuff all day long. All right, y'all, come on over here. We're going to put stuff in it. I decided to bring y'all over here to do it, okay? So, we're going to start with 2 cloves of garlic. And I use fresh garlic. If you don't have fresh garlic, you can use garlic powder. I prefer powder and not salt. Okay? There's our garlic going in. We get 2 teaspoons of onion powder. 2 teaspoons of onion powder. There's 1. Make sure it's onion powder. It's granulated onion or onion powder, either one works. Chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder. That's just a little bit. Just a little bit. Chili powder. Teaspoon of black pepper, which is a lot. I'm going to reduce it tonight. I'm not in the mood for a hot sloppy joe. Our sloppy joes have got a kick. Chris likes it, but most people do like it. But y'all, I'm just not in the mood for a kick tonight. Everywhere I go lately, everything's hot. I'm going to put in a 1/2 teaspoon instead of a teaspoon. Now, you can do what you want to do, of course, with that. Salt, a teaspoon. Worcestershire, a few shakes. It says 3 shakes. 1, 2, 3. 3 good shakes. Tomato sauce, 8 ounces. This is a can, an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. And then you put in 8 ounces of ketchup. So you can just use your can. Isn't that fun? It's just plumb fun. Get squeeze out that much ketchup at one time.
It's what every kid in the world wants to do.
Yep.
Squeeze out all the ketchup.
Ain't that the truth? You get to be a kid when you make my recipe. Squeeze out the ketchup. All right, we're going to have a 1/4 cup of this pickle relish. This is an 1/8 cup, so it's going to be 2 of these. I'm trying not to get all the juice because I like to use juice in my stuffed eggs, and I'm making them quite a bit. And we got a tablespoon of yellow mustard. And you can eyeball that. That looks like about a tablespoon to me. And here we go.
It's gonna.
What?
Is it hot?
No, it's not that
Okay.
bad. I know I got this right here.
Okay.
It's really not that bad. That's all there is to it, y'all. My sloppy joes are the bomb. Now, if you do like a little bit of kick, put that whole teaspoon of black pepper in there. And believe it or not, black pepper is hot if you use enough of it. If you use enough of it. And that's the only thing that makes mine hot is the extra black pepper. So if you don't want yours to be a little spicy, just use the half teaspoon. Now we're going to get over here and let it get good and warm. Then normally, if I'm making sloppy joes for a crowd, I like to actually put it in the bun and let the buns steam up some. That's just how I like my buns. I don't like them toasted. I like them with a sloppy joe. I like them just a little bit steamed. All right, let's flip these. Need me a spoon. Flip these potatoes or taters, whatever you call them. Now, you talk about some good fried potatoes. Let me tell you, this skillet makes some good fried potatoes. And I only cut up one big one and one kind of small one because it's just me and Chris. And that's all we need. It'll be too much, probably. So if Marcy wants a bite of potatoes, she can have it. Tonight. Don't them look good? Just don't flip them until they're nice and golden brown. And y'all, they are so good. They already been salted. They already been peppered. They got that little bit of butter in them. Good supper. Good supper, easy supper. I don't know how long it took us to do that, but I don't think it took very long. And it don't have that metallic taste like a manwich does right out of the can. I do like them. I just don't like the metallic taste that comes with the can. And I know I use some tomato sauce, but with all this other stuff in there, you can't taste no metal from the can. Now, there's some things like people will fuss and say my green beans because I leave the juice in them, I should drain it. But y'all, there's some things to me that taste metallic and some things that don't. And to me, a lot of stuff that's tomato, like manwich, spaghetti and meatballs, and stuff like that, you can kind of taste that metallic taste, I think, more than you can in vegetables. But now, everybody's different. Some of y'all might disagree with me.
That'd be unusual.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Like anybody. I don't ever disagree with her.
He knows better. He knows better. How's that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. We're fixing to have to argue with our baby out there. He is not going to be happy when we bring him in tonight.
Nope. He
First time outside since
No.
Chris found him.
Yeah, I mean, he was living outside. You'd think he'd want to be in the house since I found him out in the woods.
Yep. All right, I'm going to show you how I'm going to steam these buns. Since I don't have to make a bunch of them, I got some extra foil that I had left from Thanksgiving, believe it or not. We're fixing to use it. Or it might have been Christmas. That's plenty hot. I mean, you can let here and say, let it stew all day, but there ain't no point in it. It's fine. Everything's done. So what we're going to do, Chris, you want two?
Yep.
Two. Chris will have two and I'll have one. Y'all, these are the softest hamburger buns. They're just plain old piggly wiggly hamburger buns. It's time to get out the potatoes too.
Yeah.
But I want to steam these real quick and then we'll get out the potatoes.
Okay.
And I don't want to get burnt either. Oh, I got to be careful.
I don't like my sloppy Joe too sloppy.
I know he don't,
I
y'all.
like it.
I love it sloppy.
I like a neat sloppy Joe.
He don't like for it to have too much in it, but I sure do.
Mm-hmm.
I like it stuffed. He likes it. And he's that same way with his tuna fish. And I like to just pile it on there.
Well, I eat sitting down, so it gets it all over my chest. No, I didn't like it before I eat sitting down.
All right, let's wrap these up, and they're going to get nice and steamy. That's how I like my buns,
All right,
with a sloppy Joe.
let's do it.
Y'all steam up right quick while I get my potatoes out.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to get them too brown.
Nope.
Chris likes them crunchy, don't you, baby?
Yep.
The crunchier, the better for him.
My mother didn't pay a whole lot of attention to stuff, so our stuff would be crunchy all the time.
Really?
Yeah. The other night when I was over there, Lord, she made cornbread and she.
Well, I don't know if this is the
I
best
don't
thing.
think it is.
Let me turn this. It's off, so it ain't gonna
Tammy-
catch me on fire. Or
Tammy's
nothing.
only set this on fire once or twice.
It's not burning under it.
I know,
Aren't you proud of me?
but you still have only done it once or twice.
Yeah.
Anyway, she made cornbread. And she come down there and sat, and we were talking, and I was like, "Mama, is that cornbread in the oven?" She's like, "Oh yeah, it's probably ready." And then she still wasn't in no hurry. Lord, it was
Nice
done.
and toasty. Look.
It was done.
Well, they like theirs real good and crunchy.
I had to put it.
She don't put an egg in hers or anything. She makes her cornbread real crunchy. She don't put an egg in it, and so it's a little coarser, you know. Now, of course, in order for them to get good and steamed, I'd have to leave them in there longer. But you know, we're live, and we don't want to keep y'all on here forever. Let me get me a plate.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
Hot potatoes.
Show enough hot. I got out my scripture place, and everybody's asking me where I got them, and y'all, these are old. You can get them marked down through Etsy and Replacements Limited, but there's only a few of them because they only produced so many of them back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So they're pricey now. I didn't have to pay much for them because I got them back at like Marshall's or somewhere like that a long time ago. So they're made by Coventry, and they're just called Scripture, Coventry Blessings, I believe is what it's called. And they have scripture. Now, some of their scriptures are, you know, if you got a favorite scripture, this is one of my favorites. And so, look at all the potatoes.
Yeah, it's a ton of them.
Yeah. Good Lord at the
I'll eat
potatoes.
every one of them. We don't get fried potatoes too much.
Now, see, if you know how to peel your potatoes, you get plenty of potato. With just one potato and a little potato. Really only need about a medium potato per person, whether you're frying them or creaming them. That's about what you need. About a medium potato per person.
Okay.
And I'm just talking about adults, not kids.
Not children.
All right. So, if you're like me, this is how you eat your potatoes. And if you're like Chris, he usually puts it right there. And I even like to put a little bit of mustard down to dip in. I love mustard on everything, extra mustard. So even like with my potatoes, I like it. That was so good. I mean, you can't beat it. Simple, easy. Look at that sloppy Joe. Homemade goodness in a sloppy Joe. And mine are delicious. I put that pickle relish in there, and it's so good. Y'all give it a try. Remember, all of these recipes is in our cookbooks. The fried potatoes is in here. The sloppy joes are in here. Everything. And our master cookbook. And it's supposed to be coming out by the end of January now. We're hoping. If we stay on schedule, so far we are. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day, and we thank you for watching Collard Valley Cooks, where we cook like our mamas did. Bye, y'all. Love ya.